And it's your lovable winner, Prince DJ, and I'm gonna do a little something that I used to hear one of the greatest rants ever of when I used to live in Boston. They used to have the show called the Steve Zavelli Show. He had retired. Matter of fact, he was retired when I was leaving Boston, or somewhere right before I left Boston. But anyway, anywho, he did this great, funny, lackluster rant. Oh my God, had me in tears because it was so funny. I kind of wish I still had the audio, but anyway. So I'm going to do it in my version of that in honor of Steve Lavelli. 2019, lackluster. 2020, lackluster. 2021, lackluster. 2022, lucky luster. I should have rehearsed this. Anyway, yeah, these years have been nothing but lackluster. Everything is lackluster. What is going on in this world? Oh my God. Oh, that was pure genius. That night I was listening, I said, what was wrong with that guy? But I couldn't stop listening. It was so funny. I was just trying to find, it's not even on the archive. I was trying to find lackluster Steve Valley. I couldn't find it for the life of me. It used to be on WBZ Boston. And the show was called the Steve Lavelli Show. It usually come on right after Night Side. And yeah, both of those shows were really good. It was really good. So you got to admit, my love for doing podcasting comes from listening to talk shows. I was like, yeah, I want to do a talk show too. And I started calling different talk shows. I was like, I fell in love with that. It was so good that I almost had a part-time gig with another show called JV and Elvis the Doghouse. No, not the Elvis that I can't stand, which will make me go crazy thinking about my late wife. No, but it was a radio show host. But other than that, it's so amazing that now I've been doing podcasting since off and on since 2007. Yeah. So, anywho, let's get on with the broadcast, shall we? Because I got some rants that I gotta go through, and both of them are a doozy. Okay. One of them involving Yana School, and yes, again, Yana School is not a real place. I mean, it is total fake school. And I got a rant about two bullies named Yoko, and now you gotta understand, there's two Davids in GSP. Or, I don't know if he was in GSP, but I don't know. But anyway, there were two Davids in GSP. I'm not talking about David Helder, no. I'm talking about the David that always hang out with Yoko. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Because I had to talk about this. I had to let it out because one of them had a dream. It was so bad that I'm not gonna just, let it slide. Because I can't do it. And the reason for this rant is just that it's so irritated to me that I had to do it. So let's get on with the show. And of course, it's topped off with the NFL pickup week 13 prediction. Now I've already written it down, so there won't be no time waster. There won't be no time wasted with that. But first, we're back with the threat of a railroad strike. Okay? Now, the judge's father, who works for the railroad, he's an engineer, Now, the judge's father told him about the railroad strike, but I didn't find it. My big head did not find about it until trying to look at YouTube videos while I slave away with getting clicks for my advertising. So I was along looking at YouTube, and all of a sudden I saw a railroad strike, and I was like, "Oh dear God, no! I thought we were done with this." We are in the midst of a possible crippling of our country if this railroad strike goes through. Now, there are some sympathizers of the railroad union, but the problem is people like me, people like you, people who need essential services from the railroad, people's livelihood, like how goods are traveled back and forth, depend on the railroad. Everything could be grind to a halt if the strikes were to happen coming next week. Okay. It will be crippling. It will be detrimental to our country if this were to happen. But not getting into that, and I'm going to keep an eye on it for everybody because this is a really huge thing. And it's wrong, right in the middle of the holiday. Why are you deciding to do this now in the middle of the holiday? Why can't it wait until next year? Why? No, you had to do it right in between the holiday. All these Black Fridays and Cyber Mondays and all this other crap that I can't get deals on. My advertising efforts failed, even though I did get 4 sales for a company that I'm working on now. But nonetheless, it's just been ridiculous. Absolutely been ridiculous. Cat. Anyway, let's just get to the regular rant, shall we, before we go to the NFL pick up. Oh, what the heck of it. Anywho. So, the first rant is going to be about your honor school. Okay, so, now, I had this story a few days ago, but I had to wait for permanent information or potent information because as a journalist, you have to look for both sides of the story. And I only got one side, and now that I got both sides, I could clearly do this rant. But as again, disclaimer again, I will not be naming any names, and again, I will not be naming the trash school that is in this particular rant. So, without further ado, here we go. So, Yana just got back from a Thanksgiving trip to Florida. Okay. Then a couple of days later, he had to go back to that trashy place. Well, the day went so long, very good. But then, usually he was trying to talk to his pretty aide, tell him, just regular normal stuff about his Neil Diamond CDs or game shows that have been happening, regular normal thing. So, and then he only gets 2 minutes to talk to her, and the aide works at a snack bar in the library. Now, again, who the hell will put a snack bar in the library? Who the hell does that? To the life of me, I still don't understand that. A snack bar in a library where people can't even talk really loud. Man. But anyway. But that's not the part of this rant. No. The part of this rant was, okay, Yana was ready to talk to the aide. And, we're just going to say pretty aide. That's what he said. So, other than that, he was playing video games while he was waiting because he had to have time. He had to have time to cool off and relax because, number one, that place is boring. Want him not to laugh. Want him to be serious all the time. Trying to make him into a robot. We are humans, y'all. We have feelings. And so, okay. Now, first lie. They was accusing him of wanting to plan to kidnap the aide, which is a bold-faced lie because the judge known this aide since second or third grade. A long time. That's a long time to know somebody. That's a long time. And the judge would never kidnap anybody. Just like with the middle school. He don't know how to make no bomb. If that's the case, he won't even be a judge in Big D country. Okay? He wouldn't be a judge. Somebody else would. Now, second lie. Now, they're accusing him of stalking his aide. Yes. Now, at first we had our doubt because we didn't know who sort of told this flat out lie about what's happening. So I didn't bring this rant. I could have brought it the other day, but I thought I would do the journalistic rule and wait till I get the information. Now I was told that it was somebody from the library. It was another adult. It wasn't a student because it's like it was crazy. So he was already going through with a lady who, well, no, I wouldn't call a student a lady, but it was a girl who said that she had anxiety over loud noises. Hello? A horn has loud noises. Okay? A horn on a cruise ship has loud noises. I hope y'all never go on a cruise because the horn has loud noises. What the hell are you doing in school for? You should be homeschooled. Really? But anywho. Loud noises. Then why aren't you being homeschooled? Why do you have to go to school in the first place? Anyway. And there's people who told a lie on Justin and accuse him of something so serious. They ought to be arrested their damn self. Because that was so low. That was the lowest of the low that I had to do this rant. Right before the NFL pickup. I don't appreciate it. And I like it and I love my friends. And I'll fight to the nail. And I would even rant on their behalf. Like I'm their voice. I'm their voice, and I would do it time and time again. Because that was wrong, that was low, that was very stupid. And Justin would never do that. All the times that I was in the chambers talking and everything like that, he would never do that. Knows this day for so long. How dare somebody would accuse him of those wrongful things? How dare they do that? There's low and there's a special place for hell in people like that. Now he's so having anxious about anxiety on his own self about meeting the aide at the library because of what that person did. Now they're waiting on a meeting to resolve this thing. And frankly, now he can't even trust that high school because there's been so much crap happening ever since the clean path. It's like it's crazy. All right, second rant, because we really got to get to the NFL pickup because one time I think there was a show that couldn't even fit on YouTube. Okay, it was so long. Anyway, so of course I play on GSP and I'm also one of the admins on GSP. And there was one time when Yoko was on GSP. Well, he still is, but he does game show conventions and everything. He tried to be a game show, but he's a bully. He's a flat-out bully. And there's someone else now, like I said, not David Heller, but there's another David that always seemed to hang out with Yoko. Okay? So I made a conscious decision that even though, Yoko yelled at me for doing something, but even though I wasn't in the wrong, I still apologized anyway. But now I'm seeing to regretting it. Putting all Christian things aside, I'm seeing to regretting it because now he thinks he could bully everybody his way to the people at Game Show Productions. He is bullying everybody. Even our good friend Nick, Carla, Cody, Big C, even kicked Big C's friend out of Messenger, which was wrong in the first place, Yoko. And then the lowest of the low, he even gave me 2 bad dreams. I can talk about it another time because I really want to get to the NFL pickup. But he went to the lowest of the low. Big C showed me a chat log that now niggas gotta be waiting for a game for last time when Nick was waiting for a game, he waited half a freaking year for game, new software. First Yoko told him that he was gonna get the game. Now he told him that he wasn't gonna get game till February. Now flip-flopping again because he gotta go to Japan for 3 weeks. And he did it again. Now he said, don't talk to him about getting games. And that just burned me up. That's why I don't even go to Formula D because Yoko and David are in Formula D. Okay, Formula D is like a racing type board game and stuff like that. But this just made me mad. I couldn't let it go. I wasn't gonna rant on Yoko and David, but this had to end. This had to end. And it's just bringing GSP down to the point where everybody gets depressed. And poor Nick is getting depressed because he can't get his new software. He can't get the new games that he wanted. The projects that he wanted to do. But he's stuck waiting on Yoko. Okay? And that's why Yoko haven't even hosted the game because Nick is waiting on his game. And then Nick said if Yoko cannot give him the game, then he won't be hosting any game. And I think that's right. That's right. Because you promise somebody game and then you make them wait almost yet another half a year. I mean, this is ridiculous. The cycle has to end. The cycle has to stop. And it's wrong and it's not good. And I'm glad that Yoko got demoted to our audience. They should have been gone, Yoko and David. And I heard David had been to bullying too. But Yoko actually rage quit on a game as well. He did that a couple of times. Yelled at Nick because we had to listen to Nick carefully when he answered the question. But that was wrong, Yoko. You don't rage quit in the middle of the game. You don't do that. That's not being professional in a game show. You want to be a professional game show host. That's not the way to do it. And that's not the way to do it by bullying people either, Yoko. That is not a way to do it by bullying people. Some nerve. You will not get far in the game show world by bullying people and then leaving in the middle of the game when somebody don't answer the question properly or do something the way you want it to be done. No. And Nick has been running games so long since I've been there, everybody else is GSP there, and then you come along and try to tell Nick how to run his game and then make people answer difficult questions. No. That's not gonna fly. Yoko! David! You're fired! All right, let's get to the NFL pickup. And I've already written it down. I'm so mad. No theme song today. Okay, so I've already written down. Bills is going to be the only team that I picked because they're playing the Patriots on Thursday Night Football, which is tonight. And then I'll write the 12 o'clock game. There's a lot of double down, so bear with me as I get through this. All right, and I do have the times in order too. So Packers heads, Bears hearts, because Packers and Bears are playing together. Steelers heart, Atlanta head. Steelers heart head, Atlanta heart. Jets head, and they're still on the roll. Vikings heart. And Jaguars head, Lions heart. Get it? Lion heart. That was a movie, wasn't it? Anyway, Eagles head, Titans heart. Texans head, Browns heart. And what's up with, or should I say Browns is optional. And what the heck is up with the Browns? Okay. They're either winning a few games or almost no games. I mean, this is ridiculous. And they haven't been to the Super Bowl in years. Years. Should the Browns even be? Should the Cleveland Browns even be a football team at this point? I don't know. Okay. And I picked the Giants only for the game because I think they're facing the Rams or something. They're facing the Rams, so I picked the Giants only. Ravens head, Broncos heart, and that's it for the 12 p.m. game. The 3:05 game, Dolphins head, 49ers optional, because I don't care for California teams now. So there's a new word, optional. And Seahawks is playing Tom Brady, so I picked Seahawks all the way. 3:25, the Raiders are the only pick on that game. And then also you got the Chiefs and Bengals. Chiefs will be head because the Chiefs been on a roll. Bengals heart. And 7:20 p.m. Colts heart, Cowboys head. Monday, and then Monday Night Football, 7:15 p.m. It will be the Saints only. So that is the NFL pickup. Wow. So the moral of the story is, don't be a bully, and don't accuse people that they haven't done. There's two sides to every story. Wait till the other side of the story, will ya? I mean, this is really ridiculous. I mean, what is wrong with these people? People get to bully them their way out of things, and then people get to accuse people. What's up with that? What's up with that? You don't do that. You don't do that. Now you can see why I stay my big head in the second palace. Unbelievable. And I got a mood to prepare for. I got a speech for Podfest to prepare for. And getting ready to go both podcast movement and podcast movement evolution. Sheesh. There was a word that was made famous in either the 80s or 90s or something like that. Can't we all just get along? This world is driving me nuts. And now they're talking about a dank on rail site that's going to cripple the nation. Anyway, see on how I did week 12. I'm out of here. Escape to BigDCountry.com. Escape to BigDCountry.com. If you want to save on gas and also get new products as well, go to mpgxtreme.com/BigDCountry. mpgxtreme/BigDCountry. I'll get it right. Anyway. Why does everything have to be lackluster? 2020? Yeah, 2022! Yeah! I'm not even going to give this a benefit of the doubt. It's done. Peace.